What's good to you, YouTube? You already know what it is. It's your boy Yanni. More Gianni. Back at it again for another lit ass reaction video. Now today it's not a music video. Y'all know I'm very versatile with my videos. Put different shit out. Today we got EOS and he's talking about this YSL case. Me personally, I think these niggas taking the plea to... Damn, can't talk English for nothing, ain't it? I think these niggas taking these plea deals to the dome. Like, they taking... Every nigga is taking it. And it's crazy because, like, why did Gunna have to cop out so early, bro? Like, Gunna shit's so hard. Like, I can't even, like, it won't even be... I wouldn't even feel like a real nigga if I played Gunna shit while I'm with, like, the homies. Like, hey, bro, we could play all his shit prior to the arrest. But today we got a different YSL member. YSL DK. I don't know what it is. I feel like... So, no, never mind. Because then Duke cop out too. That nigga cop out too. Shit crazy. Co-founder of YSL testified in 2014 case. Agrees to testify again. He testified in 2014 and he's still alive? We're going to see what the video talking about. A whole bunch of confusion. We're going to cover it out, man. Got a little J. Got my own Smoothie King. Shit like that, man. Get yours, too. Shop nearby.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome.
If you don't want to watch this video, first link in the description. Go check it out for yourself.
Back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on DK, one of YSL's co-founders, who recently pled guilty and also testified in another case.
You're facing a tough challenge now. How are you going to get through that?
The same way I got through everything else, with God and my faith.
With the news of Gunna's plea deal casting a temporary shadow over the rest of the YSL case, an actual member and admitted co-founder of YSL.
Give me a second, I'm finna go get blazed. I got a girlfriend, so you know I can't be having my room smell like weed 25-9. You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas will understand when you get a girlfriend and shit. I know right now you don't understand. It's cool though, but you understand eventually.
Has also pled guilty. 31-year-old Walter Murphy, who's more commonly known throughout Atlanta as DK, has also been released after pleading guilty to one count of violating Georgia's RICO Act.
That nigga idiots. What the fuck is that? That nigga growing extra eye socket?
But unlike Gunna, DK has even stronger ties to the alleged gang and a violent criminal history. Within the YSL indictment, DK would be...
See, that's what I find lame about street niggas. Like, notice I had to stop myself right there. But no, that's what I really hate about street niggas. Like, you do the crime, when it's time to do the time, you got a rat on everybody and everything no nigga even asked for. You got to do all this extra testifying shit. Bro, you just blanked 3 niggas in public. How you gonna blank 3 niggas in public and then tell the judge about a nigga blanking 1 nigga at a party? That shit lame. Street shit weak. These niggas, like, there's real street niggas in the streets. It is these fake clown niggas just overpopulate. You know what I mean? Like, it's overpopulate. So that's why the street shit lame, bro. Like, the streets is dry. If these niggas doing it to look cool, that shit not even cool no more. See what I'm saying? Real street niggas want to get out the street. But I don't get it why street niggas, like, street. This nigga is actually a street nigga. And he just went and he's going against his own codes. It literally said he testified in 2014.
Listed as having committed 10 acts in furtherance of YSL, including 2 shootings and even tattooing YSL on his forehead. Back in September of 2013, according to
It always be the die-hard niggas.
Court transcripts,
Always be the
2 brothers were on their way home when a black male wearing a red shirt and black shorts approached their vehicle saying, "You already know what time it is," as he aimed a handgun to...
Damn! The nigga ain't even pull up on some, hey, bitch, you ain't pull up on no nothing. He said you already know what time it is. You hearing that? You already know what time it is. No, nigga, don't even ask for your life. No, nigga, don't even try to fight. No, nigga, don't try to pull out no gun. No, nigga, don't do none of that. You already know what time it is. I told you last week.
Demanding money. That's when he fired a single round into the floor of the car between the victim's legs when the two brothers got out of the car and ran. It just so happened 3 police officers were inside of a neighboring apartment within the complex on a separate investigation when they heard the shot. One officer ran to the parking lot, witnessing the suspect wearing a red shirt run and jump into a Nissan with 2 other men. Another officer jumped in front of the Nissan, demanding the 3 men exit the vehicle at gunpoint, but the Nissan drove past, almost hitting the officer before crashing into an unmarked police vehicle. The officer would open fire, shooting into DK's getaway vehicle as DK and another man shot back before a short high-speed chase would end when the suspects crashed into a laundromat.
Side note.
Before a short
Let's just look at Young Thug's drip when he got arrested. Like, he was actually wearing this as a regular thing. Like, he's just living the life. Why is he in that fit? I'm bothered. I look up to this guy.
short high-speed chase would end when the suspects crashed into a laundromat. The initial victim from the robbery claimed he'd been robbed, and DK was found in possession of exactly $970, the amount reported stolen. DK and his accomplice
he ain't even spend $1? Like, damn.
Had been shot and were transported to the hospital while the getaway driver was uninjured and gave a statement to police. He claimed the victim was a drug dealer and they planned to rob him. He further claimed the police vehicle was unmarked and all he knew was the car drove up and started shooting, so he drove off while DK and the other man were shot in the back seat. 3 guns were found in the getaway vehicle, 2 of which had been fired during the exchange and gunfire with police. Investigators would soon learn the victim, Derek Dotson, had actually dated DK's cousin, and DK wasn't robbing him, but confronting him on the money he was shorted. A few months later, Derek had shot at DK and pistol whipped his child's mother in a parking lot.
Damn!
According to DK's court transcripts, it states DK and his child's mother both testified against Derek Dotson in Clayton County Court, and further states DK.
Everybody snitching in this shit. You see what I'm saying? Everybody. The cops saying what they saw. The driver saying what he did. Shit, the baby mama that's getting pistol whoops talking. The nigga doing the pistol whooping is talking. Shit, everybody snitching.
Has been talking to Atlanta police about some important matters he's been doing right. Derek Dotson would die by alleged suicide before trial in his case. While still going to court for the shooting, DK would be out on bond when in April of 2015, he fired a rifle at 4 men, striking 1 in the head. The man would luckily survive, but be permanently disfigured as a large portion of his skull had to be removed.
I wouldn't even feel happy to do like if I had like an explosive hole right here, nigga, and I'm still alive, I'd become a menace to society. Like, I'd just become a menace to society. Like, there's nothing to live for real, for real. This time I'll take the streets to the rim. You know what I mean? Cause ain't nothing to live for. Nigga, I just got shot in the head. I survived and my shit fucked up. Niggas got me out here looking like Wooski. Fuck out of here.
For whatever reason, the details of this case have been sealed. DK would take an alpha plea in his first case and was sentenced to 15 years in prison, was given 7 months time served, and only had to serve 18 months in prison while the remainder of his sentence was to be on probation. In his second shooting, DK pled guilty and was sentenced to 25 years, having to serve 8 in prison, followed by 12 years of probation and a 5-year suspended sentence.
Damn, nigga.
The majority of crimes committed within the YSL case were committed while DK was serving time in prison, and DK was currently on parole before being indicted. But while his lawyer tries to portray DK as having already served his time like a man, previous court transcripts clearly state DK had some type of interaction with police going on way back in 2013, and even testified with his child's mother after being shot at while she was pistol whipped. But in this indictment, DK would admit in court he, alongside Young Thug and another man, founded YSL back in 2012. While we don't have actual footage of what all DK admitted to in court like we do with Gunna, we can only assume he agreed to much of the same, as far as YSL being a gang and Young Thug being a founder. DK would plead guilty to violating Georgia's RICO Act and be sentenced to 10 years with 1 year time served, and the remaining 9 years to be served on probation. As part of his plea deal, he has agreed to testify truthfully in any further trial as it may become necessary. DK is also required to perform 300 hours of community service, and his probation will be terminated.
What's up with them and getting caught in these type of fucking fits? What's going on? What is this fit? Tupac on a bike, a bird. Then Young Thug kind of taller. How tall is Young Thug?
Terminated after 5 years. So much like Gunna, as long as DK is willing to testify when asked, he will remain free, while the prosecutor's grip only strengthens on the main man they wish to punish in the YSL indictment.
Damn, they're really coming for Thug.
Now obviously, common sense isn't very fucking common.
Nah,
you have people saying, Gunna didn't snitch, he just admitted YSL is a gang.
Bro,
Gunna didn't snitch, he just admitted that he knows YSL gang members committed crimes on behalf of YSL.
Bro, he snitched.
Gunna isn't a snitch. When asked if the gun and the drugs in the car when him and Young Thug were pulled over was his, he said no. Gunna's not a snitch. He just walked out of a fucking RICO with the year served and the rest on probation, agreeing to...
He was in there for a year? He wasn't in there for no year. He got a year served.
Testify if asked, right? So what are we gonna say about DK? DK has been convicted of 2 separate shootings, knocked the fucking memory out of this dude's head. You can see a portion of his head is gone, and no disrespect to bro, but it's like, obviously he's trying to cover it with the dreads. I understand he doesn't have the money to get the fucking metal implant, the pretend skull that you can get. But you done knocked the consciousness out this man with a fucking rifle in a previous case. And now you walk out with a year served in a RICO, sentenced to 9 years probation, with the probation terminated in 5 years, and nobody's gonna think DK's telling on nobody? Y'all are gonna think, nah, yeah, he kept it solid. Motherfuckers is just not getting in trouble for RICOs. So Young Thug should be straight, right? Because if these dudes are getting off like that, Thug's gonna get, what, 15 years, but time served, and he's just got 10 years on probation? Like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Gunna had to admit to things before he could walk out. Same thing with DK. DK had to admit he was a co-founder in YSL. He was an accused co-founder, but now he's actually admitted it. And we don't know what else he had to admit. I'm assuming it's much of the same thing, but he's definitely a key component in this case because he's gonna solidify the origins of YSL. But the most interesting thing about DK is the fact that in his first shooting, his own lawyer brought up to the courts, in court transcripts, look, DK was previously attacked by the alleged robbery victim in a separate incident. He was shot at, his baby mama got pistol whipped, and both of them went to court to testify against the alleged victim of this robbery. Now the alleged victim died before trial, so you know, according to that, you're gonna say, oh, DK didn't snitch. Dude died before trial. He went and testified with his baby mama. But not only that, the lawyer said DK was having interactions with the police back in 2013 and obviously did not want to expose what those interactions were, but he hinted at it was a pretty big thing. YSL was created in 2012. DK was having these talks with police in 2013. These court transcripts weren't actually recorded until 2016 when that case ended. So from 13 to 16.
So the nigga was a rat the whole time? Is that why he would go to jail and come out so easily? Like, the nigga free right now. 2 shooters. The nigga free right now.
What the fuck was DK talking to police about? I'm gonna let y'all think about that. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
Until next time. Anyways, I really think nigga just straight ratted. Like, ain't no way around it. Gonna rat it too. But make sure to like, subscribe, shit like that. RIP Scar.